Welcome friends to the Beaver Dam. It's a little early for me, honestly, because I was up late making videos and doing stuff. But we are here, and we are ready to go. We are having a little bit of a weird glitch with our... what the F is happening there with our chat? But it is fine. We are here, and we are ready to go. So, we have already put out the message that roster reviews are live now. And so we're going to be primarily focusing on panic farms. And so panic farms are those farms we need to do before 5v5 hits. And while I wait for people to sign up, we're going to do a little bit of Conquest on the main account. You know, just kind of get our refreshes out of the way for today. Let's double check what our feats are. You made it to another string. Congratulations, Zenthos. Yeah, we're trying to do a little later when or a little earlier when we have a day off from work. And my boss gave me a day off from work today, so we decided to do a bit earlier. Okay, so any Han, win battles of separatist units, gain adapter die. Got it. My throat is funky right now. I'm gonna have to go get a drink, so I'm gonna get Sith Eternal in here, throw it on auto, and then I'm going to go grab a drink real quick, just because my throat is kind of funky right now. Con Warlock, welcome, Adam. Good to see you. Thank you, Castl and Con Warlock, for getting those General Kenobis for Adam in there. 5v5 starts next Monday, so keep an eye out. When is the next GAC tournament? Signups will start in the next couple of days. We will do an at everyone as soon as we get the signups ready. We do have the announcement for who wins. We're going to wait a bit. Once we start roster reviews, that's when we will go all in and start talking about, you know, who won the GAC tournament this month. And then I will make sure that we get our overall trophy done. Okay, let's see. This beautiful man can handle this by himself. I heard beer can help your throat. I'll be right back. Yeah, old man's still at it. Kind of unfortunate he went ultimate, but hey, it's not like we care about banners. Let's get our volume on. Yeah, I don't know why my throat's so raw this morning. I heard Jack Daniels really clears the throat up nice. Like, I don't feel sick at all. It's just my throat is just kind of, you know? So I'm currently looking for a guild for my new free-to-play. And it's always entertaining to me because every time I find a new guild nowadays, they always ask, you wouldn't happen to be the Rabid Beaver who makes YouTube videos, would you? I'm always tempted to just be like, no, who's that? Do I have a swago.gg for my free-to-play account? I don't think I've connected them at all, no. Let's we can always check, you know. Okay. Let's see. Swago.gg /p/584. And if any of you want to friend the baby dam and give me some more allies, just let me know. Just send a request. The ally code's right there, big up on the screen for you guys. I appreciate all the allies I've gotten so far. Okay. Got that taken care of now. Hey, Rabid Gunter, welcome, welcome. Good to have another Rabid person here in the chat. Okay. Let us keep going on this while we await. Tell them it's your evil twin. Acolyte Beaver. Yes, sorry. Roster reviews are open, so feel free to throw in your ally code and, you know, jump on into the list. First come, first serve, so. I already forgot what we're fighting. The ally code is 584117639. That is the ally code right there. No, I haven't had time, Caleb. I've been hearing rumors about that for like a week now. Like some people got early access or something, that the third episode was bad, but I still haven't gotten around to watching it. I'll probably watch it today since I have the time. Okay. Oh my gosh, how many times am I going to click on this battle and not remember what we're fighting? Okay, we're fighting Night Sisters, and we want to use Separatists. Okay, let's just use our go-to GG team. GG, you, and you. I just saw Generation Tech do a video on it. It seems pretty good. Yeah, everything I've heard about it was like negative things, but it was all before the episode came out, and I was like really confused why everyone's like, oh, this next episode is supposed to be the worst episode. And I'm like, what do you guys mean it hasn't come out yet? Star Wars Theory gave it a 0 out of 10. See, I stopped caring about Star Wars Theory the minute that he, like, I already didn't really care for his channel, but the minute that he posted a YouTube video saying, look what someone did to my car to get YouTube clout and people to get mad for him, was the moment where I was like, I'm never watching another one of your videos. Like, using your popularity to bully someone else is just so dumb. Like, I get it. It's a problem. You had a hit and run. But, like, using your YouTube community is, like, just below low, dude. Oh, the Lizzle is raiding with a party of 10. This is actually my first raid I've ever had on the channel. Thank you so much, the Lizzle. Hopefully, maybe it's the Lysol. I'm gonna say it's the Lysol. I don't know. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much, dude. That's my first raid. That's awesome. Okay, like Lysol. Okay, welcome to Lysol. Thank you so much for the raid. You're all... Whoa, got some solid stuff here. Oh, a Castl commissions or a zealous ambition. Oh, this is really, really good. But yes, welcome, my friend. We are doing panic farms and roster reviews. So, if any of you over on Twitch need them, head to the Discord. There should be a link in the video. Ooh, Veeth. I'm guessing. welcome, my friend. I thought Arnold got raided a month ago. Yes, but I've never been raided on Twitch. I've been redirected on YouTube a couple times. I've had Newt redirect to me. I've had Scribe redirect to me. I've had Calvin redirect to me. But I've never been raided on Twitch because Twitch is a newer thing. I've just started using it. I'm still learning how to use Twitch. And like, you know, it's been a little glitchy lately, but we're trying our best. So, also, hey Astro DB, welcome, my friend. But yes, we did get Arnold raiding people on YouTube, which has been a lot of fun. I'm really happy that we've gotten him to start doing that. So I'm kind of building the old Dots and Debts, the Dots and Debts stuff. Like I feel like it's too good to, you know, pass up because the volatile accelerator and everything, it's so incredibly good. And so I almost want to just take Castl commissions over a zealous ambition. Yeah, Twitch raid. Yep. Okay. I feel like we're kind of at the point where we should start building it and, like, putting it out. Let's see what we can take out of here. Let's take out you for a Ruthless Accelerator, or Volatile Accelerator, my bad. Let's take out Zealous Ambition. Or is it Amplify Agony? Here, we'll just, we'll apply everything. Get rid of you, yes. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. So that's all the ones that we have for... No, I swear we have one more. Hold on. Do we not? Yeah, we don't. Okay. That's what we'll go with for now. Has anyone ever said I look like a celebrity? Yes, and it hurt my soul, buddy. It hurt my soul. Hold on, let me pull up what I got. I had someone pop into chat not too long ago and said, "Hey, bro, you look like Sam Tarley from Game of Thrones," and I got a little pain in my soul. I gotta be honest. Like, I love the character, but ouch. Oh gosh. I'm done grading Conquest. Luthen seems awful, and I have none of the teams at Relics that he goes with. Satisfied with unlocking Queen Amidala and Padme, or Queen Padme and Bane. Yes. Honestly, the thing about Luthen is, yeah, he doesn't seem like a super powerful character, but if he does anything for Mon Mothma or Saw Gerrera, especially with how many people have PPs, for those of you who don't know, PPs are passion projects. If any of you have PPs for, you know, JKCK, you're going to have a Saw Gerrera team. If any of you are getting JML in the next year, it's better to get Luthen now than later. Like, it's worth pushing to some degree, in my opinion. So... You're more handsome. Why, thank you, Johnny. At least Sam was very well liked. Oh yeah, he was one of my favorite characters in that show. I had to go incognito mode to watch the sexy Beaver. Aw, thanks. You look like Liam Hemsworth. Okay. I mean, I'll take that one. I will 100% take that one and run. I don't even know who we're facing, but we should be fine now that we have a couple Amplify Agonies and Volatile Accelerators. Yeah. These guys are gonna die so freaking fast. Oh, this is why we have dots and debts, guys. This is why we have dots and debts. GG is absolutely insane with dots and debts. Like, roster reviews will start in just a moment. We were just waiting for people to sign up. We didn't really have anyone sign up at the beginning. And so we just started some Conquest while we were waiting for people to sign up. Now we have a list of, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people currently signed up. So we will hop into roster reviews in just one moment. Let me just spend a little bit more of this energy so I don't accidentally hit cap while I'm not paying attention. How rude. I love dots and debts with this team. So, let me explain what's happening here. Amplify Agony reads a specific way of whenever you deal a debuff, you deal damage to the enemy, which is great. But the thing is, Newt Gunray has the same ability. He has the same ability. That is what his Zeta is an Amplify Agony. Let's see if we can get him a turn really quick. Here we go. Whenever a Separatist ally inflicts a debuff, they also deal 5% max health damage to that enemy, which can't be evaded. So basically, we're doing the exact same thing that the Amplify Agonies does an additional time, and so we basically have 3 Amplify Agonies on at this moment, and so it just gets really, really gross. Got promoted to Chromium with no GLs. Congratulations, Astro DB. That's awesome. What are my personal panic farms? For my free-to-play account, I don't necessarily think we have a panic farm. We're just going to push on Afro. We're just going to try to get BT1 and Trip done as soon as possible. For my main account, my first one is almost done. And I will show you guys my first one right now. Hold on. Because I don't think we finished the feat over here, so we can use it. Yep. Okay, let's go do this node right now. We have our new team, guys. We are the 2%, and for those of you who don't know what the 2% is, let me pull up this clip for you.
I don't know, like 70% are like super excited about Bo. You got 10% that are like, I hated the whole thing. You know, you got 5% that you just hate Bo, and then you got 2% that want me to sit on their face.
That is the 2%, my friends, and we are the 2%. We have Mommy Mandalore in our roster, and we're getting her to Relic 7. That is our first panic farm. And even at Gear 9, she is insane. I was doing hard Conquest in the first sector with her at Gear 9 yesterday, or the day before, whatever it was. That was last streaming. And now I have her just, you know, Relic level, and so now it's absolutely insane. Like, this character, I love her so much. Oh, gosh. Done. We need a 2% emo. I will get our artist running on it very soon. I hope to hit affiliate soon on Twitch, so that way I can start doing the emojis over on Twitch as well. But there's the feat. So we almost have that it's just not just a PP, but also a panic farm. We almost have Mommy Mandalore finished. We only need one more relic level. We should have it tonight, I think. So that should be done. And then besides that, I don't know if we really have a panic farm. Let's kind of see if there's anything in here that I'm like, oh no. But I genuinely don't think that there's another panic farm. I think it's just working on our next project. Yeah, like, we could take the time to, like, relic Captain Rex, maybe. But, you know, I don't really got anything right now. Because, like, we're super freaking close to, Jedi Master Luke. You've probably seen it in the video today, but, like, 2 relic levels there, 2 relic levels there. Get to Gear 12 and, you know, 5 relic levels. 2 relic levels there. Gear 12 to Gear 13, and then relic 7. Hermit Yoda's 2 relic levels. Lando's 2 relic levels. So, like, I don't really think I need necessarily a panic farm right now. I could relic Krex if I wanted to, and that's about the only panic farm that I could identify in this account that I want to do. That would, like, help me. And that's mostly just to add in a Datacron and maybe use him as, like, a good counter to, like, Lord Vader with the 15% max health, max protection, maybe. I don't know. Yes, this is my main account, Adam D. Is it appropriate to touch your PP in public? You know, sometimes you gotta get a fix for a little bit. Maybe instead of going for JKCK, go for Starkiller. You know, hey, what people do in their free time, that is up to you. And if you want to touch your PP in public, I wouldn't suggest it, saying those words out loud. But hey, if you're just gonna go and, you know, touch your Starkiller, go for it. 100% go for it. Like, if you're sitting there and you're you know, looking at the stats of your Starkiller and you're like, oh, I am touching this PP, I don't think it'll go over well on a park bench or in a, you know, in a subway or anything like that. So, I'm gonna say keep your PP to yourself. Honestly, though, you bring up a good point, Zerev, and that actually might be something I do for my Starkiller, is remod my Starkiller. Because if I recall, yeah, I've got defense and then crit damage, and so I need to swap this out to offense. And I doubt I have an offense mod just lying around. It's not that one, it's that one. Yeah, like, I'm definitely not stealing from him. Like, that is one of our major teams. So we're gonna have to farm some offense mods. Astro DB coming in with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, dude. Big Ninja. Congratulations on your gifted membership. And remember, when you do get a membership, go over to the Discord and make sure that in user settings under connections, your YouTube is connected to your Discord. If you do that, it'll automatically give you your membership perks on the Discord as well. So, thank you so much, Astro DB. I think Leslie Headland should join this channel and sign up for roster reviews instead of submitting a SWGO roster. She could submit scripts for the Acolyte before the episodes get made. Dude, that would be amazing if we just did read-throughs of the scripts for the shows. Dude, I could definitely go through and be like, bro, that was a little cheesy. And I know enough about Star Wars that I could definitely be one of those guys that works for Disney that's like, oh yeah, you know, I got you. This is what's going to break canon. This is what's not going to break canon. Finally got your job. Congratulations, dude. Oh, hold up. That's awesome. If you don't mind sharing, what kind of job did you get, Astro? By technicality, if you are over the age of 13 but under the age of 17, I believe, you're supposed to do it with a parent's permission and everything, and so I think I said hit the hard limit as 17 years old for my mods, just so that way I don't have to deal with anything like that. Sam Witwer. Okay, let's jump into these farming plans. Okay, we got Castl coming up first. Castl, you're still in the chat, right? I've seen you a couple times. Sonic Car Hop. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Astro. That's awesome. Okay, Castl. And as always, the way that this works is you go over to the roster review section in our Discord, you type in your ally code, what you're farming, and we take a look at your roster. Right now we're focusing on panic farms, and so it'll be the things that we want to get done before 5v5 comes around. Overall, if you want to jump the line, you can always donate. If not, you just wait in line and we'll get to you if we have time. We go people who have donated, members that have the $10 membership are at the top. Then people who donated, and then we go into people in the Discord, and then people in chat. So chat is the last priority. So if you want a roster review, it is best to do it through the Discord. Your panic farm is Bane. Fair. Fair. Doing JML event right now. I'll put Darth Bane to Relics. Profanity will be your next farm. Okay, honestly, not bad farms whatsoever. I love that, actually. Goodness gracious. Okay, so let's take a look at that Bane of yours. Like, did you have the stuff to... Okay, what do you got? What do you got? Do you have Zetas? Do you have Omicrons? Like, I know this is your panic farm, and I 100% agree. That is your panic farm. That is a GL in your account. You should not be sleeping on it. You have enough for all of the Zetas and all of the Omicrons. I am going to tell you, Castl, I think you can 100% skip out on the leader. Yes, Astro DB. Money for gifted memberships in general, all do go to me. You know, obviously YouTube takes their cut, but yes, it does go to me. So thank you so much, Astro DB. Yes, don't forget to put... Yeah, if you can find some good, solid mods for him, all you really need is health, health, health. You can do offense health if you want to, but honestly, just health, 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 just because of the ramping damage based off of his health. And so the more health he has to start, the more health he's going to ramp, and the more health the more damage he's going to do early on. So just health, 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 100%. But yeah, skip the leader. It's not important. I honestly skipped it myself, and I have never had a problem with using him whatsoever. That's the separatist symbol, right? Yeah, that's a separatist symbol. Dang, that's a Sith. Okay. Are we looking at perchance a Banecron here? Do you think you can get yourself a Banecron? Hey, Tuna, welcome, my friend. Can we get a member to get a General Kenobi? Perchance, Big Ninja with his new membership can get us a General Kenobi. Okay, sweet. Yes, I might be joining BRG. I mean, we haven't gotten a lot of messages about the new free-to-play account for a guild. We're just using our Discord. I didn't feel like going to like Arnold's Discord and trying to find one. So okay. Well, let's take a look at this. Okay, interesting. You put Iden to relics too? Are you at the point where you have the interceptor? Yeah, you have the interceptor. It's time to get that TDC up to relic levels ASAP. General Kenobi. Okay. I would love to see a Relic Grievous. That's something I'm going to see a lot, I'm sure. But, like... You may not have necessarily his droids, but even some Gear 7 droids with General Grievous does a ton. I don't know. It's not, like, hugely necessary, but overall, I don't think I have a problem with your farming plan whatsoever. I actually love your farming plan. JML into Profundity is going to be fantastic. It's what I'm about to go into. Plus, you're getting Bane, and then I think that that should be your 2 Panic Farms. If I were to give you 2 Panic Farms right now, it's going to be Bane and Iden Versio. Those are your 2 Panic Farms. Of course, Bane takes priority. Iden Versio takes second priority. But I want both of those done by the time that you, like, finish 5v5 for sure. Bane, Iden, GG. Honestly, Bane, Iden, JML, GG is probably what I would go for. But yes. Trey Omicron might be good after Bane. Let's take a look at the Sith. Let's see. We do have a Talon for the Star Killer. We have a Treya at Gear 12. We have a Nihilus at 7th star. So that might be a team to work on at some point. Although I am never going to discourage you from going JML into Profundity. You already have, like, you know, a couple of the Rex done and a couple of the probably all the ships done at this point. We can check really quick, but, like, I'm pretty sure you have all the ships done. Yeah, Outrider's almost done. Rebel Y-Wing's almost done. Like, yeah, you are at the cusp of Profundity or at the cusp of JML. I would probably go finish your side projects, JML, Profundity, and then circle back around and do that Sith team, because Savage is great by himself, and you can plug in with like Sith Empire and, you know, Bane, although that's really big waste in my opinion. But yeah, I think that Treya would be a great Omicron in this account, but I would circle back around to it. So this is a great account, dude. You've got some solid stuff in here. You're not missing a whole bunch. Like, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of characters that are like, oh, you farmed up this team, but, like, you know, you're missing a character. Like, you have your Imperial Troopers done. This is something that hurts my soul just a bit, is not having a full Sith Empire. But, like, you got yourself your Dark Trooper, which is really, really good. So, like, finishing out a Sith Empire, I think, would be very, very nice for this account. But I also get that it's hard to build a Sith Empire because it is Cantina farms. And honestly, I would rather see a Profundity in this account over finishing that. So I would say, basically, if I were to look at this account, I would say, you know, obviously Bane and Iden should be top of the list. GG at some point if you have time. But other than that, finish your JML, finish your Profundity, and then from there, just push into the Sith faction, finish out your Sith faction, get your Sith Triumvirate, get your Sith Empire finished, and just kind of like push out into that faction entirely, and then move on to your next project. That is kind of the way that I'm looking at this account that I think would be best for it. Let's take a brief look at your mods real quick. 323, not bad. I would like to see over 330. Resistance Hero Finn. Ooh, looks like you have a little bit of a mod fall off already. Let's check how bad your mod fall off is overall. Impressive for how much mods she doesn't have finished, I gotta be honest. But yeah, it looks like most Lightspeed accounts where, you know, you start to struggle on mods a bit, but hey, it looks like you have a good grasp of who you should have fast in this account. Princess Leia's a little weird, but I'm guessing it's for the event. I don't know, but Princess Leia should not be that fast. Leia or Jabba? It's for the event. Okay, I figured. Leia or Jabba is a great question. Leia's going to be really, really easy to get. So if you really want like a fast GL, I would go for Leia. But if you're looking for the better GL overall for your account, it's going to be Jabba. Because Jabba gives you those extra mod materials, which are insanely helpful, especially for Lightspeed bundle players. So that would be my suggestion, is to go for Jabba. It's what I'm going to do with my account. As much as I love the idea of getting Leia soon, I am going to go Jabba first. And so that would be my suggestion. She stole, yeah. About to get Captain Rex's 7-star Relic 7 today. Heck yeah, Pi oh my, that's awesome. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, how close are you to Ben? Someone brought up Ben. What's Ben look like? I don't see Ben in your roster, so it looks like we're still a ways away from Ben. So, but once you do get Ben, put it to the top of your priority list. I'm not going to tell you to refresh nodes, because I think refreshing nodes is insane unless you're buying the Conquest pass. Because then you get a refresh on all of them. So, 2 months? Okay. So yeah, add that into your farms as soon as you get him, add it into your farms. Like, I've been putting him off just because we have the Datacron set. Once the Datacron set goes away, he's immediately getting added into my farms, probably right after Jedi Master Luke. Ugh. Since not all of Leia's characters are double drops and he already has JKL. You're right, Caleb Wheeler, except that in the next like month, the rest of the Leia characters will be double drop farmable. And like, they're doing additional drops for them. They've done additional drops for them multiple times, and so like the characters are gonna be much closer overall for Leia than Jabba. So like, with the additional drops that we've had multiple times, I feel like everyone has like 5 stars for all the characters already. So, why are you becoming my favorite Soko YouTuber over time? Because you stream more often than Arnold. Oh, thank you, Yotter. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. You have all the Rex 7 stars. Surprised you didn't buy the Geo bundle. I'm surprised most people didn't buy the Geo bundle. Like, every time I see an account that doesn't have the Geo bundle, that has like other Lightspeed bundles, I'm like, oh, why not the Geo bundle? That is pilots for you. That is a team that can take down GLs that are solo for you. Like, you know, you got a solo SLKR, you throw in your Geos. You got a solo Rey, you throw in your Geos. You got a solo Lord Vader, you throw in your Geos. Like, I love the Relic Geos. It was such a banger thing, because I was never intending to Relic Geos until I got to the end game, and then all of a sudden it was like on a silver platter. Hey, here you go, the thing that you've been putting off for literal years. I want you to have this for 15 bucks. And I was like, abso-freaking-lutely, I will take it. My favorite waiting room. Yes, Yotter got a roster review from me a couple weeks back. I suck at ships and I need Inquisitors, yada yada. You are the 2%. Is that GL bundle ever coming back? Which GL bundle? All the bundles should be making their way back at some point. We'll see how soon we get another set of bundles. I'm trying to think of what month it is. It's June right now? Yeah, it's June. So it'll either be July or August that we'll either get a new Lightspeed bundle or we'll get a reset of our old Lightspeed bundles. If I had to guess, if they're gonna try and generate revenue, they're gonna bring back the old Lightspeed bundles in like the next month or two, and they're going to add like one additional Lightspeed bundle that's like a smaller bundle. So you're getting Reva tomorrow. Congratulations. You quit the Leia farm for the Inquisitor grind. The pain. I hate the Inquisitor grind so much. Are the Journey Guide Inquisitor packs worth it for the shards? Yes. If you are willing to spend money, Otter, and you don't want to spend on Genshin Impact, because I know you play that game, the Inquisitor packs are fantastic. Like, I loved getting the Inquisitor packs because it made my life so much easier. I didn't have to farm the shards, like, at all. So yes, they are definitely worth it for the price. Like, you're not going to find a better deal outside of a Lightspeed bundle. If a player buys Lightspeed bundles but passed on gas and Geos, I'm not convinced that player knows how the game works. Fair. Like, because that gas bundle coming with a negotiator and like a fleet is absolutely insane for 50 bucks. Like, that was wild. Absolutely wild. Something big is coming to the game. I feel a disturbance in the force. Can you feel the love tonight. That's what you're feeling in the air tonight, right, Caleb? Post GI bundle clarity, it's different. You either live in a world of post GI bundle clarity or pre GI bundle confusion. Like that's just how it works, guys. None of us want to farm resistance. That's why they gave us the resistance bundle to start, is because none of us wanted to farm Ray. And SLKR was a hard sell, but Arnold sold it to us really, really well. Nowadays, it doesn't make sense in the current meta. And so they gave us the two characters that no one's going to go farm. Like, yeah. I really like the 40 shards pack Yachter, and so I got that. But then if you want to choose one to drop a little bit on those $65 packs, or the 65 shard packs, I would suggest the fifth brother, because he's a Cantina node, and so you don't want to take away from your grind on Cantina, and so that would be the one that I would spend money on, trying to get the, I think if you get like 105 shards if you buy the 2 packs for him. Okay, Astro DB. Inquisitor grind is pretty awful, with potential lights at the end of the tunnel being Scythe, TIE Interceptor, and Reba. Yep. We are... Okay, hold on. I don't know if I have access to them on this account. Let me see. Seventh Sister. I think I've purchased them all for, like, most of these guys, so I don't think they'll show up. Yeah, so, like, right here. We're talking about this. So you get 40 shards of each of them for 20 bucks. This is what we're talking about when we're mentioning the bundles. You get 65 shards for 10 bucks. So the Inquisitors are highly monetized. You can basically pay your way to getting these characters super, super easily. So if you're willing to, if you're a whale or if you're a baby whale and you don't want to deal with the Inquisitor grind nearly as much, you can always purchase the shards fairly easy. Oh yeah, Johnny. I don't know if they'll ever do the do a light speed bundle for the Inquisitors, because they've tried so hard to monetize the Inquisitors, and giving us a light speed bundle would just the shard packs don't solve the Kyra problem. You are correct, Snack Attack. You are 100% correct. Okay. I love the fact that characters that are not in the meta can come back into the meta. I love that so much. Did it have to be Rose? Did Rose really have to be the one that really binds together the Zori team? Like, did it have to be Rose? Couldn't have been Resistance Pilot? Like... Next territory war is going to be next week, like today. Fair, Yachter, fair. Sounds good, Caleb. If we have time, we will start using our 5-minute timer, because we don't have a ton of time today. So she loved Finn too much. She couldn't miss out, and there's 2 Finns on that team, so it works out perfectly. Anyways, let's get our timer going. Also, anyone else, like, I don't know, you can rewind if you want to, if you care that much, but anyone else listen to that last song and always think of the 90s X-Men TV show, the cartoon? Like, that's all, it immediately reminds me of the main, like, my brain's crashing right now like a frickin' 1980s computer. The title music, the main theme. Gosh, why couldn't I remember the words main theme? Holy shiz. We aren't that old, Beaver. I'm not that old either. I was born in 97. But, like, if you liked superheroes, you watched the X-Men TV show. It was on all the time. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Yeah, see, like, even my roommate watched it, and he was born the same year as me. Like, come on. Twice the fins, double the falling in love. Okay, so I'm going to put this on just because Yoder asked for it. I mean, you guys can request music all you want. It would be under M's, right? For March of the Inquisitor. There it is. We'll turn it down because we are doing roster reviews, so we're not like looking for absolute bangers. But yes. I haven't listened to this song in a while because I don't use my Inquisitors on offense. Yeah, see? Big Ninja, same. It's just like a quinceañera for Suiko players. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's focus. Astro DB. Sorry, we've gotten really off topic, and I apologize. Let's get our timer up and going. Astro DB said, several people advised me to go for Sith Eternal Emperor Next. I am nowhere close to Wat. I mean, that doesn't matter. So I'm thinking of going for Jabba. What are your thoughts? I am currently working on Gungans as my PP, currently finishing Executor and Malevolence Fleet as now as well. Okay, so Executor, awesome. Malevolence, interesting choice, but it's a great fleet to have as like just a, I can't beat this, and I've taken out like a ship, let's take in this to clean it up. So like, get yourself a Vulture Droid and a Hyena Bomber, and it's beautiful. Let's take a look at your overall farm. So, okay, it looks like you need a star there. Can Rey cook in Conquest? She just got her to Relic 7. Rey is like an absolute menace in Conquest for getting those feats that are like, keep this person alive. Because then you can just, like, you know, keep them alive even if they're like Gear 7. So it's really nice for those kinds of feats. Okay, so you don't have a TIE Interceptor quite yet, but you've already started building that fleet. Yeah, like the easiest way that you can look at this overall is definitely going to be a Sith Eternal farm. If you want a GL into your account ASAP, it's going to be a Sith Eternal. And the thing about getting a Sith Eternal, that immediately gives you someone to beat Malgus with, and that immediately gives you someone to beat the TIE Interceptor node with. And so that will allow you to start farming up shards, getting yourself another fleet in the Chimera fleet. It also farms up the stuff to make your Imperial Trooper team really, really banger. You know, pushes you towards making an Iden Versio team. So, like, overall, I think the most efficient route, as people are saying, is going to be Sith Eternal for this account. Just because it has so many, not only shares with things with Executor, but things that are really, really good for your account. And so that would be my suggestion for going next, yes, if you were looking at the most efficient way. If you don't feel any particular tingle towards Sith Eternal, I get it. I understand. You know, no one has a PP for Sith Eternal lately, I've noticed. C is only good with Wat. Yeah, I know he's referring to Sith Eternal is only good with Wat, but you can farm up armor fairly well, and like, I mean, oh, hold on. Let's check. Let's open up the free-to-play account. Separatist. He is an 80 shard unlock, which means you leave your guild for 2 territory battles. So for 2 weeks you go and do a merc trip where you go and find a guild that's doing over 40 shards of Wat Tambor. All of a sudden you have him unlocked. You don't need him relic level. I use him at gear 6. That's all you need is a Zeta and him unlocked. And so you honestly can get a Wat really easy. So I wouldn't use that as like an excuse to not go for Sith Eternal, honestly. So You fell asleep with the Grand Inquisitor testing stream from on. Dude, I hated all of the Inquisitor testing streams. They were so bad. I don't really feel the need to get because I care for Mon Mothma. The problem is with Luthen is like most people are going to get Mothma within the next year, so it's going to be super nice. And if he supercharges the team and allows them to take out more, I'm very, very happy. Regardless, Mon Mothma is a team that takes out Jabba solo. There's not a lot of teams that do that cheaply, and so I love that idea. So you're the only YouTuber who goes out of his way to be out of context. Dewanawanga too. Yeah, I can throw that on. There you guys go. Okay, let me see if I can find Astro DB. Thoughts on mods. Okay. But yeah, Astro DB, to answer your question overall, yes, I think Sith Eternal is the best farm for this account by far. But if you're going to go for someone, I think Jabba is not a bad thing. You already have the Wampa, you already have the CLS team started. I think Jabba is going to be fantastic for this account. An Executor and a Jabba is not a bad rush. So that would be answering your question as to what I think. And Gungans being a PP is never a bad thing, especially because you can weasel your way into a really good guild using that. Mara, Nuhoy. Jate, good girl. I don't know, Caleb. I don't have like an inline with him, and I didn't have time to watch his last stream, but I've heard that like things were not great. And so I plan on checking in with him if possible, but obviously he doesn't really check his DMs too much. With an account this small, I do like the 314 speed. You do need to finish that, you know, Dark Trooper. You have him at Gear 11, which is awesome, 7-star, which means you just need to push him a little farther to get him to Relic level. Bosk being fast is always a good thing. You even have the Thrawn done for Sith Eternal. Like, you're there, dude. You're there. You're bottlenecked on Kairos. Yeah, I figured that was why. That's usually why you have like the 2 open slots, is because you're bottlenecked by Kairos. So, but yeah, like overall, it looks like you have a good idea of who should be fast in a roster. You've got Amara Jade up here. So overall, for where the roster is, I do like the speed. I would like to see more speed on this guy though. Your Han Solo should be your fastest character on the CLS team if possible. But overall, looks like you have a solid idea for mods. Looks like you have a solid way of going about ships too, which I'm very happy about. What the Armorer doing? Sorry, let me catch up on chat really quick. How do I find guilds that do 40 shards? You just go and find guilds that are Wat Tambor shard, Wat Tambor guilds. So you just go and you could even say that you're looking to merc. So like you just message in like in my overall. Why am I so dark? This is bugging the shiz out of me. Hold on, guys. Like I fixed my camera before stream, but then all of a sudden I got dark again. Oh gosh, now it got super glitchy. Wow. Okay. Wow, my webcam is glitching the F out. Let me try Rise. Let me try that. It's gonna be annoying, but hey, I'll deal with it. Okay. But yeah, literally, if you were to go in and just go to like our section for finding guilds and just be like, hey, I'm looking for a guild to merc in for territory battles. I need Watt shards. You'll usually be able to find one. Or you can just be like, hey, I'm looking for a Watt Tambor focused guild. I have this, I have Watt ready geos. I need to be getting somewhere around this many shards. I'm looking for a guild over this many shards, that kind of thing. Don't be afraid to just be like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. So just go out and, put it inside our discords. It's really bugging me how glitchy my, my webcam is being. Okay. Nothing much, Ben Kenobi, but we are now doing wonderful because you're here. At least I don't look like a ghost anymore, yeah. I didn't mind the dark cam. Yeah, like all of a sudden my frame rate is like 2. I'm a single mother with 5 kids who wants a man that makes $500K a year and looks like Thor. Well, you see, the problem is, with that overall, is the fact that the average income for a family household is $70K. And you're asking for $500K. That sounds more of a, an individual problem, Caleb, where your guild's not harping on it hard enough. I know my worth. 1 a.m. Denny's trip today. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I take you guys grocery shopping with me. Gotta do that today. Okay, Johnny. Jonathan. So we are talking about a family household, Caleb. We are not talking about a single person. A single person, I believe the average is like 42 or 46. But for a family household, it is 70K. Doing Ray ult material farming at the moment and doing Inquisitors next. Just want a general guide. What to do, go for next. Okay, you're farming the Ray ult. Where is your Ray? Am I blind? No Zetas, that makes sense. Okay. We'll get your timer going. Draugr, no, I have not, but I'm planning on doing it soon. I've heard that you don't actually need it, so. Also, the moment that I saw your name, my brain immediately made the, like, gutter sound, in Skyrim that whenever they wake up, they make. And then you hear the click-clacking of their bones as they get up. Yeah, which GL Zetas were applied? Sudden Whirlwind's good. But, like, Galactic Legend isn't applied, bruh? Come on. Galactic Legend helps so much for Lifeblood. So much to keep your allies alive. Anyways. I do have hot utils. Okay. Funny story. So when you buy the $40 membership of hot utils, you get 3 additional accounts as well as all the stuff to use for territory wars and for your guild. Back in my first guild, we had a guy who decided to buy the $40 for our stuff and just pay for it. And he was like, hey, does anyone want one of these memberships? And I was like, yes. And so I've never had to pay for hot utils. And I don't think the guy has ever, like, talked to me since I left that guild or anything. But yeah, so I've had hot utils free for a long time because he's just, I don't know, he doesn't have anyone else he wants to give it to, so. Oh yeah, I'm very excited to use hot utils for the remodding of Riva because I just don't care to mod my my Inquisitors that well. Bro literally got sugar daddied in Swigo. Big Ninja, I like what you're saying, but what I would actually like to do is I would like to see, so I'm gonna reach out to the guy himself and see if I can't, you know, do a sponsored video or an affiliate link or something like that. See if he's willing to do something like that, because I would love to be able to get it into your guys' hands a little easier. So even if I can just like knock off $1 from like the first month or 2 or something like that, or like first month is free so you can try it out. If I could pull something like that, I would love to do it to get you guys to try it out. But I want to reach out to him and see if I can get him, like, you know, talking and, you know, see if I can't figure out, you know, all the stuff it has to offer, because there's things that I use on it, but there's some things that I don't use on it. So I'd love for him to, you know, talk to me. I impersonate you for monetary reasons. I gotta contact him, ask for more. I'm not looking for any money off of this, honestly. Like sponsorship, like if I did a sponsored video for the guy, like yeah, I would assume it. Because, you know, I'm trying to hawk his thing, and, you know, obviously, he hasn't had anyone really do a video about him since, Arnold did his, and a lot of the newer players that have gotten in because of Lightspeed bundles and aren't really aware of what Hot Utils does or anything like that. So, you know, I think that would be fun, but like the affiliate link, it's literally just to, I'm not looking for money off the affiliate link. I'm just like looking to get you guys into it so you can try it out. So. Four Zetas on SLKR. Yeah, that's what happens when you have Lightspeed bundles. I mean, the basic, yeah, you don't really need it for most things. You know, that extra damage he deals tons of damage off of, so it's nice, but it's not super necessary. This one, though, this one does help a lot. Like, just overall makes it so that way Star Killer can't actually just like walk over Supreme Leader Kylo, because that's what happens without that Zeta. If you're using him on offense, like sure, yeah, you know, 100%. But if you're using him on defense, he just gets walked over by SLK or by Star Killer with that. So check your mods. Okay. Sorry, we've basically wasted your entire timer just talking to people. So let's reset that timer. That's my bad. Okay, first order officer faster than your Hux. Good job. Cat being super fast, also great. Let's check what is super fast for you. 330, solid. I would like to see 350 for her, but 330 works. 323, none too shabby. Love seeing it. Couple characters over 300 speed. Love it, my friend. Love it. Your Piet, I would like to be a little faster. I want to see 330 speed for him if you can get it. Jedi Knight Revan's another one that I would speed up a bit. You have BAM, so did you buy the bundle? Actually, I want Bounty Hunter. Yeah, so I would get these guys closer as well. Let's take a look at the speed. 265 versus 272. Yeah, I would up your Bosk and your Grief Karga to over 300 if you can. Because basically You want Bosk take first turn, taunt. You want Grief Karga take second turn. He hits his AoE, which gives Bosk another turn. You can do that whole shenanigans. Although if you're using this for a Lord Vader counter, it's not as important, but still, the fast Grief and the fast Bosk is super, super nice, regardless of what you're doing with the team. But it gives you another way to use the team, especially to two-shot a JMK, so... Okay, let's kind of check your overall farms and see if you're sleeping on anything like this, which is one of the most common slept on things I've seen in this game. I want you to finish gas, dude. You need a 5th member for this team. Relic, you're set, dude. Start getting some datacrons, or not, yeah, datacrons on these guys. Like a 15% beef cron does a ton for them. Hey, Justin Legolas, welcome, welcome. We have not seen any Gear 12 Savage Omis quite yet, which has been very happy for me. You have a Quadme sitting in your roster? Wild. It's crazy how many people push for Quadme when they don't really have a good home for her. Use Talon of Sith Empire? Streaming until I find a Gear 12 Savage? I'm gonna guess the next roster. If all allies are Sith Empire at the start of the battle, excluding summoned allies, Sith Empire allies have 50% critical damage. So you're missing out on half of the critical damage for this team, basically, by putting Talon with the team. So, that would be why I say get Sith Empire Trooper. Especially because you have a Treya Omicron, so you have another home for your Darth Talon. And if you have a Treya Omicron, why do you not have Nihilus, dude? Look at Talon's effects. Yeah, like, I know she gives 30% offense plus 20 speed, but you're basically taking a character that replaces an effect on Darth Revan and gives him a bit more speed, and then you're taking it and moving it from a team that it's already great with, because, you know, Darth Revan's a good team, don't get me wrong, but Treya can take down GLs and piece apart GLs, and that is much more valuable. Also, a Relic 1 Savage is not enough. You definitely need that Relic 5. So. Yeah, I'm seeing quite a bit of Relic 1s hidden in this account right now, which is a little weird. But overall, overall, 501st Sith Empire, I would love to see you finish. I'd also love you see finishing a Treya team. Those are definitely things that I definitely think should be finished. As for like your next major projects, I know you're doing Inquisitors for your guild. But as for your next major projects, I would break into the Rebels. It's what makes sense for almost every account. Like, let's just double check. Yeah, you have an Executor. You have a Relic 7. Yep. It's just what makes sense is going for that, because you have the Rebels. You have the Rebels started. Like, it's here. Like, you are here. So, breaking into the Rebels is going to be, ooh. What happened there? That's an Omicron. That's a choice. Okay, but yeah, you're halfway to JML already, if not even farther. So I would go JML, and then probably, I personally love the idea of JML Profundity, but JML Jabba, or JML Profundity. So, it's for Rote. Bro lost a bet. Ben Kenobi. Excellent question. But yeah, overall, looks like a solid count to start off, but you have some teams that are just unfinished, and I think you need to take some time and finish those teams, and then I would push into the into JML as your next major farm, and then from there either Jabba or go into Profundity. I personally prefer Profundity. I think Profundity will push you up higher than that. I mean, the Hoth mission. It's a rough Omicron to put for the Hoth mission. Okay, let's see. We're gonna pull this up really quick. So this is Bit Dynasty's website. So go for .life. And you go to Conquest and then feats, and you can check here. So people are using Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, Amidala, and Seer. Obviously, a lot of us don't have Quadme, but Seer is in there, and then Dark Trooper Moff Gideon are kind of the big ones. And so there's not a whole lot of people that do great stuff for this, but, you know, none too shabby. I think Padawan Obi-Wan with his Omicron does basically every buff, so. But yeah. There you go. Yeah, no problem, Astro DB. You have a great day. Should I relic my Savage or Captain Rex today? Captain Rex does everything I need him to do in 5v5 except for take down Lord Vader, which is an iffy counter anyways, at gear 12. I would rather have a Relic Savage. Relic Savage does so much more for you. And you have time to relic your Captain Rex in the next week or so before 5v5. So that would be my suggestion, is relic the Savage. Because, like, I would rather have the Relic Savage guaranteed lock-in versus the Rex maybe, like, you know, Rex for sure and then Savage maybe. So. Those are my first ever Omicron. Yeah, no, we all have those. We all have something that, like, it's just, this is awful. Like, I put on the Stormtrooper Han Zeta. Like, it's painful. But hey. Okay. Just finished Inquisitors. So this is Rabid Gunter. Just finished Inquisitors. Rabid. Just finished Inquisitors, so I'm relicking Great Inquisitor. Makes sense. Ben Solo, Captain Rex, most likely gonna go for Jedi Master Luke, get Mothma for Luthen after. I mean, Jedi Master Luke already gives you Mon Mothma, so it makes sense. And then, yeah, you have a Star Killer, so you already have a Kyle Katarn for that team, too. Additionally, you have where is it? You also have a Executor, which means you have him. Where is he? Bruh. Why? I appreciate it, Pyoma. You are the man. Justin Legolas over here with his 17 accounts that all have Inquisitors. Okay. Bro. Going back to what I was looking for. You bought the Lightspeed bundle, so you have Cara Dune done. So you have a banger Mon Mothma team going in. So I think JML is going to be perfect for you. It's going to break you into the Rebel Trinity. You're going to be able to get yourself a Profundity. But additionally, you'll have a home for Luthen. You have the 2 best characters to go with Mon Mothma already in your roster and relicked up. Like, this is... it's going to be solid for you. You are in the same spot I am for that, and I'm really excited for that. Please, relic your BAM, dude. Relic your BAM. Okay, I want Lord Vader, lol. Farming Mommy Mandalore Rex. Oh, those are some wild peepees, dude. Some wild peepees, I gotta say. This is the way of the dog snack. Okay, thank you for the €2, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's get Mara a snack. We're gonna... turn off the timer for this guy. We'll just restart it, just because, you know, by the time we the timer gets to where it was, we'll be done with Mara. So sure. Okay, sit, stay. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you dripped on my chair. You are very happy to get some treats, aren't you? Yup, you. Hop. Jaw tape it. Good girl. Oh, yeah, going poopers. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Tumble Dry. Welcome, my friend, to the damn community. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Okay, down. Chate, good girl. New way. Yes, half of her commands are in Mandalorian. And for those of you who don't know her, that is Mara Jade, our poopers. I went to the second wave with only Bane Sith Eternal surviving. It doesn't activate Rule of 2, question mark. I don't think so. I think it's... this guy doesn't have Bane, otherwise I could check here. Hold on, let me... I have not announced the GAC tournament scores yet. It is going well, Tumble Dry. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Mara Jade is a good name, thank you. Yes, Mara has been, you know, one of my favorite characters growing up and reading the books. And so, you know, when I got a dog, and she had a pink collar already when I got her as a puppy, and I was like, oh, it works so well, I'm calling her Mara. So that is her name. Rule of 2. At the start of the battle. It's not the start of the encounter, it's the start of the battle. So yeah, it does not activate Yotter. Speaking of, before we jump in, let's announce the overall scores really quick. So, for those of you who don't know, we have a GAC tournament in our Discord. So right here down at the bottom, we have GAC tournament. And so what we do is we have signups during the off season, then we split you guys into teams, and then you work together with your teams to come up with counters and things like that, and you total up your total wins over all of the people in your team, and then whoever wins out of everything gets a little trophy in the Championship Hall of Fame. And so it's a fun little thing to make us more competitive in GAC, as well as have some people to help us out while we play in GAC. So if you want to sign up for this for 5v5, we will be opening tournament signups here in the next couple of days, and we will add everyone in the Discord, and anyone is free to join. It is not required, but it's just a fun little thing that we like to do. So, that being said, let's announce the winners for this season. So, the winner for this season is going to be Moist Tacos. Vader's just had it in the bag for the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, they were like really just pummeling the competition. They were in the lead every week. And then this final week, Moist Tacos took the lead with 84 points. Vader's just coming in at 81. And then Comets of the Night at 73 and Trick Knee at 70. And then Big Gooberfish is currently at 54, but that is skewed because they're missing a couple people. We will be giving them an average score, and we will post the final results here right after the stream. So, exciting stuff overall, but it looks like Moist Tacos just stole that lead just from Vader's Gist. So, congratulations to Moist Tacos. Yoder, would you have preferred if I went Moist Tacos? One of those euros for the dog treat, the other one is for you to throw it back. Honestly, we're actually not planning on much because we already have our this is the wrong count. Hold on. We already have our Mommy Mandalore up to relic level, which was the big thing that I wanted to do. But like, we'll see. We might have a couple remods that we do and that kind of thing, but we wanted to get Mommy Mandalore. And at this point, I think I'm just going to push for our next GL just because JML's so close, so. I think I know why I find Moist Tacos sexy. How high is Bo's relic level? She's currently relic 6. We'll be getting her to relic 7. Yeah, Jorge, but like, I mean, it's just for fun. It's not like it's anything crazy, and so like you work together with your team, and maybe you get a little bit more out of Grand Arena than you normally would, because like, you know, when you have help and you can bounce ideas off some people, you can come up with some team comps that you normally wouldn't. So it's a nice thing to have, Jorge. Hey, Merciless, welcome. Jonas J, welcome. Thank you, Wep, for getting those General Kenobis in there. Will you leave her at Relic 7 so the whole team's at the same level, or Relic 8 for the attacker bonus? I don't know, Yoder, honestly. I'm planning on Relic 7 for now, and then if I feel like I need to bring her Relic level up, like I'm struggling against things, I'll take her up to Relic 8, but I don't have a current plan on it. So, yeah, it's not like an elimination tournament. It is working together with your team. So, like, for instance, you can check in here, and so, like, you just report your wins and your losses, and then the team has all of them totaled up, and then we're like, okay, so this is how many points this team made for this week, and then you're just competing against the other team. So it's not like a bracket tournament where we're like, this person versus this person for how many wins. It is you working together with your team to try and accomplish as many wins as possible. I really wish, like, I used to do this with my guild family, and I really enjoyed doing it. But unfortunately, you know, I've gotten super busy, and I would love to participate with you guys more. I am on one of the teams every time, but, like, I do my stuff on stream, so it's not like I can be like, hey, guys, what do you think for a counter for this? So I might, I don't know. I might start doing a side account, maybe. I don't know. I've got way too many accounts already, so I don't know. Anyways, this account. Who is this account again? We've gotten really off topic. I'm sorry, guys. There's roster reviews. Okay, this is Rabid Gunter. That's right. So, most likely going for, but I want Lord Vader, Mommy Mandalore. Mommy Mandalore's an interesting PP, but hey, we don't shame PPs here. There's nothing wrong with a little PP. You have a JKCK in your account that you've left at like gear 9. Honestly, if I'm like looking at this account, you're doing Ben Solo, you're doing Captain Rex. I'm kind of, you know, worried about you finishing farms because, like, I told you guys it would be the next account. We have a Gear 12 Savage with an Omicron. We also have a JKCK kind of sitting in here in the bottom of an account. You have a Hermit Yoda that could work with that JKCK sitting down here in the bottom of the account. You have a 3-Poc sitting down here in the bottom of the account. You have a Dark Trooper that's ready to relic. He just needs only 100 more Kairos, which is super easy. You have a BAM that you really need a relic for your Executor. So I personally, what I would do for this account is, instead of going for JML, like, I would do some finish your farms, or at very least, go and finish JML and then circle back around and take a break from GL farming for a bit, because I know you want Mon Mothma for, you know, your Luthen and all that kind of stuff, but like finish JML and then kind of take a break and do some finish your farms. I think that's the big thing that I'm worried about with this account. So like that BAM makes it so much easier for me to kill that team with my finalizer. So like that non-relic BAM is painful to see. You know, Dark Trooper is really what makes that team pop. You also don't have the Veer Zeta, and you have the Dark Trooper 7-star and already ready to go. You have a Savage at Gear 12, and he has the Omicron, and you haven't gotten him up. So like you have a lot of stuff in your roster that I would love for you to finish. So I haven't watched episode 3 of Acolyte yet, Yoder. I apologize. So that would be what I do. So I either take a break now that you're kind of finishing up a couple farms like Grand Inquisitor, Ben Solo, and Captain Rex, that kind of thing. Take a break now and do it now that you finish your Inquisitors, or finish JML and then take a break and farm some stuff. But as for overall farming, JML, I think it fits in your roster way too well to ignore. Mommy Mandalore is a PP. I understand it. I'm fine with it. And honestly, you have the General Skywalker. You have like the beginnings of Galactic Republic. I don't think Lord Vader's too far out of the way for you, honestly. So if I were to take a look at this account and I wanted to go forward with that plan, I would do JML. Then I would take a break while I'm still farming Mommy Mandalore requirements and relic a whole bunch of characters. And then after that, I would go into Mommy Mandalore and then into Lord Vader. If that's the way that you want to farm, I think that's fine. So it makes 3v3 more bearable. Fair, Wep, fair. Okay. Also, Iden Versio needs to be on your list for relic level, like, now. You have a TIE Interceptor. This needs to be a relic character as well. So that should, like, I would honestly put that above JML. Like, that is a meta-defining fleet. Like, this fleet destroys every single meta fleet in the game. So, like, don't sleep on this. But hopefully that helps get you some clarity, Rabid Gunter, as to where you should go. Like, overall, you have some solid stuff in your account, but it looks like you're chasing the new cool fancy thing a little too much. You need to take a break, and I get that. I did it for a long time, and I've taken quite a few breaks, so 100% I understand it, but you need to take those breaks. So after JML, I'm going to say take a break and really buckle down, finish all your teams. And Iden should be done sooner rather than later. Sir, are you here? My good sir. I feel like every time I talk to someone that's like they've put their thing in the roster review and I'm like, is sir here? I feel like I'm doing like a seance or summoning some spirit. I summon the spirit of sir. Speak. Give us a sign. I'm not seeing sir. So how about Big Schwartz Lone Star? I'm pretty sure you have a different name in YouTube. I'm trying to remember what it is, though. Carolina Reaper Sauce win. Oh gosh. Reaper Sauce stream win. I plan on doing some kind of fun stream this month, but we haven't really decided on what we want. I'll put out a vote for people to choose what they want to see. When's the last time you looked at my account? Dakota, I want to say it's been a couple weeks. Like probably 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. Looks like we got 2 people in a row who are not here. So the Bodhi song is currently on the back burner, but we are going to be looking into it. So we have one song in the works right now from one of our music people, but our other one, Wep, has been a little busy lately. So perhaps we can have Wep do it if he has some time. Can you summon the almighty spirit of Kairos and signal data to bless us? I summon the spirit of Orange Jesus to bless upon the Beaver Dam. Bless us with the Kairos. Bless us with everything we might need. Oh yeah, our camera is glitching so bad. Veeth, are you still here? Yeah, our camera is glitching really bad, and I don't know how to get it fixed, unfortunately. Because like if I do this, it doesn't actually refresh the... Can I do this? There we go. Okay, did I fix it? We fixed it! I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. I am the smartest man in the world. I am the smartest man in the world. I'm just that good, guys. I'm just that good. Yeah, they really want people to have Luthen. Yeah, absolutely. Dakota Honecker coming in with the $5. Okay, that means you are the top of the list. I apologize, Veeth, but we will circle back around to you, Veeth. I promise. Albert Einstein ain't got nothing on Rabid Beaver. Okay. We'll circle back around to you, Veeth, I promise, but people who donate do get to go first, so. Dakota, give us a little bit about your account. What are we looking at? What are we trying to find? I know you've gotten a couple roster reviews over time. You usually put them in chat though, so I can't even like look at our last time we've talked in Discord, so. Big Ninja said he was one of, oh, yeah, I mean, I was like a minute behind in the stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will get to you, Big Ninja, then. Don't worry. Are you Big Schwartz Lone Star, then? Is that who you are? Because I'm pretty sure you're not Sir. I'm pretty sure you're Big Schwartz Lone Star. Yeah. Yeah, I'll circle back to you as soon as we finish with Dakota. I'm going to wait for Dakota to just message into the chat what he's working on and that kind of thing before we jump in. And what we've talked about beforehand, I would also really appreciate. Give me just 1 sec. I need to run to the bathroom, so I'm going to grab Mara for us. Mara. Sure. Stay. Stay. Oh, who you good poopers, huh? Pip. Good girl. Pip. I love you. Thanks for watching the stream for me. Okay, down. Got it. Good girl. Okay. Yes, Mara, stay. Okay, so just finishing one character away from right ult, or one try away from right ult. Finishing GG Stap and JKCK, then going for Jabba, you think. Jabba isn't a bad thing whatsoever. Let's see, you have a defensive GL, so Jabba is not like the most important, but it's still super, super nice. There's your beautiful JKCK. Okay. So, I mean, Panic Farm's obviously going to be JKCK. Getting a Relic JKCK is going to be super, super nice for you in general. I mean, you have some Jedi you can use him with, so he's never going to be a bad option. Secondary objective, I would love to see a Relic 5 Dark Trooper. I think that is your two Panic Farms right there, is JKCK and Dark Trooper. As for like big projects, I'm curious why you're not going for JML. Like, I get Jabba's really cool, and you know, Jabba's helpful for those mod things, and I understand that 100%. I really do. But the thing is, let's kind of go over your stuff. You have CLS. You have Chewbacca, which is one of the requirements for JML. You know, you have 3POC requirement for JML. You have C3PO. You have Lando. You have both Wedge and Biggs finished for him. Like, you have Old Ben. You know, going for Jabba, you're going to be getting Hoda up and running. You're going to get Jedi Knight Luke, which you already have done. Like, you are on the cusp of a Jedi Master Luke. And, like, Jedi Master Luke will fit with your JKCK PP that you did. Like, JML just works really, really well with the things that you have farmed, Dakota. Like, you've put yourself in this position of having a PP of JKCK. You might as well get the guy that works best with him. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. But I would say your Panic Farms should be Jedi Knight Cal and Dark Trooper, getting him to Relic 5. And then on the side, I think that JML should be your main farm next. Mainly for the mods. And I get that. I definitely get the whole modding thing. It's just you are like literally like a couple characters away from finishing Jedi Master Luke. And it's only one Kyrotech character. So, very mod top heavy. Oh, that's not right. We want to go mod for speed. Then we go and check. Yeah, so you got 339, and you said it's top heavy, so if I go down here, it's going to be pretty low. Yeah, 65 speed. I mean, it's still fairly good. Like, that's still usable down here, which is good. Anything from 60 to 90 speed is usable. Your Darth Bane is kind of slow, honestly. Jeez. But you usually want your Darth Bane to be like 260 to 280 is kind of the area that you're looking for. But yeah, it looks like you have, you know, a good grasp of who should be fast in general. But like, if you have a Piet, you should really have a Dark Trooper. So. Yeah, exactly, Dakota. Like, you're on the cusp. Plus, you have, like, I mean, you have a Relic Saw Gerrera, so you have a home for Luthen already. But, like, Mon Mothma will be another home for it. Mon Mothma's also a good team. Like, I think that JML into Jabba is not going to be a bad thing. It's like barely taking a step out of your way. It's going to be, like, it will not take away from your overall farm for Jabba, like, at all. Especially because you just have to get the couple characters done for JML, and then like you kind of have the characters all 7-star already, and so all you have to do is just relic those characters, which is like raid 1 currency, you know, your different raid currencies and that kind of thing. And so like you can farm them up while you're doing JML. It's not like it's going to take away from your energy farms either. So like I think that's kind of the big thing that I'm seeing in this roster is I would go, you know, Panic Farm, JKCK, and then I would also do, you know, Dark Trooper, but then I would do JML into Jabba because I don't think it'll take away from your farms at all. Love the Relic Iden. Love the Relic Bam. Love the finish. Tie Echelon. Yeah, I'm not overly worried about your ships. You've got the BTLB. You're doing great on ships. You know how ships work, and you're taking the time to get them. I would do JML, Jabba, Profundity, Leia. That would be my, my next year for this account is going to be that right there. I think that's going to be the best thing that you could possibly do for this account. I honestly would get Profundity sooner if possible, but I get that you want Jabba, and so I think Jabba can be moved up 100%. So, Alex RG, congrats, that's awesome. The Malik event is a pain when you've never done it, or if you have, like, you're trying to low gear it, but hey. Is go.gg player data down right now? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Swigo.gg's down. Is it completely down? That's not what I want. Yeah, it looks like it's just the player data. Yeah, it's just the player data. Interesting. Gear 8 Darth Revan and Gear 8 Malik. Love it, Alex RG. Beautiful. If it were you, would you do JML Profundity than Jabba? Yes, 100%. I would do that. Okay, so obviously Jabba is great for the mods, but like if you are looking for the fastest way to get to high Kyber, it's going to be JML Profundity and then Jabba. And that's kind of what my focus is getting as high as you can into Kyber, so that way you can get the most amount of crystals possible for your wins, most amount of possible crystals daily. That is kind of what I'm shooting for at any given moment. So that would be my suggestion, is JML Profundity Jabba. But I get it if Jabba's a PP for you. Jabba's a really cool character and his stuff is really awesome, and he has those mods, which is really, really juicy. I love the mod materials that you get from him. But I think the most efficient way would be JML into Profundity into Jabba. So I have a problem farming ships or playing ships. Adam D, that usually means that you haven't gotten a great fleet yet. The moment that you get some fleet counters down and you have a great fleet is when you start to love fleets. The moment that you get the Chimera fleet with the TIE Interceptor and the TDC, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hilarious to watch things just go poof. You know, the moment you get an Executor, you sit there and you're just like, wow, this can destroy everything. I love this so much. So usually when it comes to people that are like having problems farming ships, it means you haven't gotten a truly good fleet together yet, or you're struggling with learning how to use your current fleets that you have. So yeah, that Empire fleet will change your life. It is so much fun. I love that fleet. But yeah, push through it. Adam D is all I can tell you, and push through it towards a meta ship if you can. If you can farm an Executor, you will find a love for fleets. That's usually the thing that I find with myself as well as others. Okay. But yeah, that would be my suggestion for this overall thing, Dakota. Yeah, like getting it. I mean, it's a fleet that beats every single fleet. Like, yes, Executor beats every single fleet, but it's a meta fleet. But the Chimera can beat every single fleet, and it's not a meta fleet. Like, I love it so much. I mean, the level 6 target lock Datacron goes away before next 3v3, so it's not hugely helpful. Alex RG, but that is interesting that there's a 3v3 one that stops him, because like honestly in 3v3 General Grievous is pretty garbage. I'm an old player and old player on and off, and never enjoyed the ship battles. Yeah, and I never did either. Like when I started, I used to watch Arnold, and like I would skip his ship battles because I could never catch him live because I was always at classes and stuff. But I would always skip his ship battles because I was just like, I don't care. And like he's really good at ships and loves ships, and I'm just like, it's just not for me. Got my finalizer done, and I was like, oh, I like this. This is awesome. And then I got like my, I was like, okay, so this can take out a couple fleets. That's so cool. And I started learning how to use that fleet. And then I got like a negotiator. I was using a Mace Windu fleet, an endurance fleet with my random Galactic Republic that I had, because I had some Relic Galactic Republic working towards gas. And then I got the Negotiator. I was like, oh my gosh, this is banger. Got the BTLB. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then I got my Executor next, and I was like, okay, I love fleets. Yep, it's official. I love fleets. And so, like, it wasn't until that I got a couple solid fleets and learned how to use them that I started to, like, actually love fleets. Because when I started, I did not like street fleets at all. One last question. Would you even bother with Stab GG? Is it worth it? Like, it's good. I'm not saying that it's not. How close are you? Well, let's check your ally code one more time. Oh my gosh, if I can click on it. Holy crap. There we go. Yeah, so like you're close on General Grievous. You already have the 7-star stab. I would go all in on it, honestly. Like that's one of those things where you're just like, you don't want to sleep on this. You already have it done. So like it's a great Omicron. It's going to be fantastic. It might have a chance at beating Leia, which I'm pretty sure Arnold's going to be testing during this next season. But we'll see. Either way, like this is a just a great thing. You're going to take out JMLs. You're going to be able to take out quite a bit of different stuff. So I would say, yes, it's worth it. If you already have a 7-star stab, absolutely. Oh, sad, Eli. Like, if you didn't have anything for GG, then I would be like, no, absolutely not. But, like, not only do you have GG, you also have stab at 7 stars. Absolutely finish it. 100%. Okay. Big Schwartz Lone Star. This is Big Ninja. We're going to do Big Ninja next because we skipped him. And then we will do Veeth. Okay. There's the timer. I'm doing pretty good, Black Knight. How are you? Okay. So, Big Schwartz Lone Star says, or Big Ninja, working on Gungans is my PP, and then debating on Profundity or another GL is my next big farm. Obviously, I suggest to people when they're in this spot, because you already have an Executor, right? You have an Executor. How's your Bounty Hunters doing? You have a Relic 7 BAM. You don't have a TIE Interceptor. You have the Echelon finished. Beautiful, my friend. You have the Y-Wing finished. Y-Wing's almost finished. Okay, if you want the fastest way to get a new GL into this account as fast as possible, it is obviously JML. We've been talking about JML into Profundity a lot. And it's going to continually be amazing in people's accounts, and people should stop sleeping on it. I think JML into Profundity is going to be fantastic for this account. You know, we look at your Rebels, and you already have a ton here. You even have like a Relic 8 Han Solo. Are you at all close to... Okay, so you're not close to... That's just interesting to see a Relic 8 Han Solo without being like a farm towards Jabba. But, like, you already have the Wedge and the Biggs. You have Lando in here. You have Old Ben. That's 4 requirements that you have done right there. You have Chewbacca. You have C-3PO. You have 3POC. Like, you have the Rex for JML to get really, really easy. How bad do I need Revan with JML? Like, it's helpful, but it's not technically necessary. Like... Just gotta work, so that's good. Very nice. No problem, Big Ninja. Solos for the raid. Okay. Makes sense. Like, yeah, JKR is super, super nice with him. But, like, a JML of any type is still going to be a GL. It's still going to take out SLKRs that you see. It's still going to be a great team that you can just throw against something and not have to worry about it. Was I there for the C-Pit days? Yes, I was, Yotter. In fact, before I got into the current guild that I'm in right now, I was merking for C-Pit, and then C-Pit went away, and I settled down in this this guild that I'm in now. And so I was an officer in a guild that was like over 350 mil GP, and I was like, you know, I had 1 GL, and they had me planning our territory wars. I was like, I don't know what teams are supposed to go where. Like, it was crazy. You already have Hoda done. You already have Wampa done. Like, yeah, you're on the cusp, bro. You're on the cusp. You are right next to JML. So I would do JML to Profundity personally. Or you could do Profundity into JML. Either way, I think either one's going to work great. Having a 7-star Gear 12 Stap and General Grievous hurts my soul a bit, but I don't know if you have the Zetas to really get them up. I'm sure you're Zeta starred like the rest of us. But yeah, either way, I think Profundity into JML or JML into Profundity is definitely the next two big things. Like, you can go Profundity first. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it'll be much easier for you to go for JML first. Like, it's not going to be problematic to go for him first. And it'll give you some time to save up some stuff for Profundity if you don't have, like, enough droid brains or anything like that. As for your overall panic farms, if you can get a Qui-Gon Omicron, I would highly suggest a Qui-Gon Omicron. And then don't even level him up any farther. I don't care about him leveling up any farther. You have a Qui-Gon and you have a Relic 3 Jedi Knight Anakin. You do not need to put any more work or thought into it besides slapping an Omicron and slapping it on defense to get that, you know, 20% defensive hold rate that is in the top 30 teams. I think it's like number 11 or number 12 typically. Right now it's not, obviously, because of Datacrons, but typically it's, you know, in the top 6 or so. But because of Keller and Beckcron, it's not. But Qui-Gon, Anakin, beautiful. Yes, it is a Qui-Gon Jinn, Zeta, and then an Omicron. So Zeta hungry for you? Yeah, fair. So next Zeta, next Omicron, I would suggest Qui-Gon Jinn. You already have the Veer Zeta. You already have a Piet. I would beg of you as your like character to finish before 5v5 Dark Trooper. 100%. This finishes off GLs really easily. If you get down to a solo Lord Vader, you can take this in and finish it. You can take this in against a solo Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You can take this in against all kinds of teams. You can even pull off, like, if there's a Star Killer on defense, you can throw Wat Tambor with this team and kill off a Star Killer. Like, there's so many uses for Imperial Troopers. So I would 100% put Dark Trooper at the top of your list for panic farms. But beyond that, JML, Profundity, kind of the way I'm looking. Joshua Hernandez, we have a list and we're going through them as fast as we can at this point. We'll see how much time I've got left. Yeah, so I've got about 20 minutes left, so we will be getting through as many people as we can. Okay, Veeth, are you here? Mods look decent real quick. While I wait for Veeth to show up, I will check really quick for you. Okay, so SLKR, you want 550 to 570. You have them at 587. Beautiful, my friend. Over 500, yep. And over 10,000 damage, yep. Beautiful Ray. Your GLs look gorgeous. 350 speed, amazing. Beautiful. Piet, over 330? 310. I would push your Piet a little higher. Nihilus and Traya being this fast is kind of unnecessary, honestly. You know, having a fast Treya and Nihilus is nice, but it's not going to outrun a Gideon, and, you know, the go-to counter is Gidmay for this team. So, I don't know. It's helpful, but not, like, super, super helpful. So, honestly, I don't see necessarily a need for that speed. I would put Resistance Hero Finn on your priority list to get him over 300. If you can get him to 330, please do. And then First Order Officer slightly faster than Hux is something I would work on. But other than that, it looks like your mods are looking beautiful and sexy. It doesn't look like there's a huge mod fall off either. I like it, dude. Okay. V, slow farming Gungans and the other new tunes, improving my mod rating is my everyday job. Okay, sweet. Sounds good. Looks like you're a farther along the road account for sure. Like, this is an end game account. Okay. Well, I hunt mods, no real panic farms. I mean, hey, there may be still some panic farms in here. You never know. Let's check the most commonly slept on things for bigger accounts like yours. It already looks like you have a good grasp of who you should level up. Yeah, Kersantin and Bosch Leia, love to see it. Good job, dude. But yeah, it looks like you're not afraid to use resources and you're not afraid to take things up, and I appreciate that. It's not something you see with a lot of these farther in accounts. It seems like you're definitely more of an end game account. So. Flex account, lol. You're not wrong. You got Quadmay in here. Do you have the rest of her team done? Love seeing the KB. I love the KB sneak. Okay, so you don't have Padawan Obi-Wan or Master Qui-Gon, so you're not really a whale per se. You're not like whaling on new characters. Okay. Got Captain Tarples at Relic 3. Yeah, it looks like your Gungans are going to be done with plenty of time for the event, which is nice. The fact that, like, that's all of your characters that aren't Relic is wild to me. One day I'll be there. One day. You've been playing since the start? Okay. Let's kind of go through your fleets. Here's one that I would highly suggest. These two. I think these two should be Relic 7, if not IG 2000, Relic 8, Relic 9, somewhere around there. Because, like, even with the Relic 8 Razor Crest, if you were to do the triple attacker lineup, I'm pretty sure I can take out IG 2000 and just shatter this apart with our, with just a baseline finalizer fleet. And so 100% I would suggest taking your IG 2000 at least to Relic 6, Relic 7. A base level finalizer fleet cannot take it out at that point, so... No Relic 9 Ugnaught. Try to get the 200 for 25 speed mods. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I would upgrade the Relic levels at least once, maybe twice on IG 2000 at bare minimum, but I would suggest taking this fleet up to higher Relic levels in general. Yes, this is definitely a high Kyber 1 account. At least in my opinion. It's not quite like Arnold level, obviously, because he doesn't whale for everything new. Got that Marauder sitting in your roster. Love to see it. Got that Relic 7 Plo Koon. You could bring him up to Relic 8. I know Relic 8 guarantees that you'll always go first on those pesky Relic 9 Executors. Let's see. TIE Defender, beautiful. Love the Relic levels on your TIE Defender. We're just going to kind of go through your... Because this is kind of the big thing. When I look at a big account, 99% of the time, this is the problem that I see, is people will go in and they'll be like, I have this huge account and I'm always chasing the new things. I'm like, that's cool. And, like, you're at the point where you can chase whatever you want, but these are the ones that are problematic. Like, I would take a Relic 7 Ahsoka, 100%. If you can afford to put a Relic 7 Ahsoka on, it is super, super nice. Like, there's ones that are, like, vitally important. Like, I think IG 2000 is vitally important for people at this level. But then, you know, there's ones that, like, you know, that Ahsoka is just like, hey, if you can, throw it on. It does help. You know. So. Yeah, overall, Like, looking great. Honestly, the Executor fleet is really the only one that I'm seeing right now that I'm like, ooh, I would get this up. This is another one that I would consider, is if you got some time, getting these guys up to Relic 7. I'm not going to say Relic 8 them. I would love to say Relic 8 them, but Relic 8s are expensive no matter where you are in the game, especially when you're pushing new characters, and looking at maybe having a GL or a new ship coming this year, and you're probably going to want to push for them. But getting some higher Relic Geos just to make sure that you can 100% win rate, get those pesky profundities in a pinch, I think is a great thing to do. Hey Age, welcome. But yeah, that is kind of the big thing that I look at when it comes to big accounts like yours, where I just check over the fleets, and like the key characters in each fleet are who you want to relic up. Like that Sith fighter, if you get this Sith fighter up to Relic 7, Relic 8, it becomes much harder for people to be able to take down if you're putting it on defense. I know most people put the Dorito version on there, but like the Sith fighter variant is much harder for the Thrawn fleet to beat. And if you have a higher Relic Sith fighter, Relic 8, Relic 9, not only does it help with the Leviathan mirror matches in your fleet shard, it also helps with keeping the Thrawns from really being able to do anything, because you can end up just shutting down a Thrawn fleet by accident. Datacrons, not too shabby, you say? Yeah, you've got a couple, just one or two, maybe three. Oh no, hold on, 4. I think there's at least 5 in here, at least 5. Sith Assassin's going to Relic 9. Yeah, like that's the end goal, is a Sith Assassin at Relic 9. It is very rare that I will ever tell someone, hey, you should Relic 9 something, because that is so much investment, and that usually means pull out your wallet if you don't have this on you. And I don't like to be that guy that's like, hey, you should do this thing that's going to make you spend money. But yes, Relic 9 is the end goal for Sith Fighter. So you have a couple things in fleets that I would work on the relic levels for. Other than that, I think your account looks great. I think that Gungans are an excellent PP, and it's an excellent project for your guild, for yourself and your own account. And like going after the new things, obviously farming up that Padawan and the Master Qui-Gon, gonna be great for this account as they become farmable. So I think you're not really at a point where you need anything else besides maybe a couple relic levels on your fleets. So hopefully that helps, my friend. I know with these bigger accounts, it's not really something that like I can go through and, you know, pick apart really well, but I find that fleets are the things that are often slept on, especially in those higher areas, because like if you can get some high relic fleets, it can absolutely stomp an opponent, and if you can get an opponent to lose a battle on fleets, they get really depressed really quickly. So pushing for 100 people in the 300 club, heck yes. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That is beautiful. That is a goal that I can 100% get behind. Okay, Black Hammer. Are you here, Black Hammer? Okay. Finishing Night Sisters and the Qui-Gon Jinn team. Fair enough. Only one ship away from Leviathan. Very nice, dude. Very nice. But we'll get it this coming Proving Grounds. Okay, okay. I know I need to work on more on my ships, but I was going to work on Java for that mod income. If you could check my mods, that would be appreciated as well. Homie, thanks. Yeah, Ash, that's the real metagaming. That is so depressing, dude. Oh gosh, I do not condone any action that leads to something like that. 100%. That is not something that is good. Okay. Let's take a look at this roster. Relic 8 Starkiller's wild. Darth Bane or Relic 8 fits really well. I do want to relegate my Starkiller as a fun PP, but it's not technically necessary. Oh, I hate Leviathan. Why are they forcing us to get this character up? Okay, anyways, sorry. Just suffering through internal pain. Okay. Good news is you're fairly thorough in your farms. Like, there's not a whole lot sitting down here at the bottom of your roster that I can say, hey, look, a panic farm. And so I really do appreciate that. Like, this looks like a really well thought out account, Blackhammer. Let's take a look at your ships, because this is probably where we're going to be. Yeah, like right here, this needs to happen. Your Empire fleet is sitting here with a whole bunch of level 1 characters that could make this fleet meta-defining fleet. Yeah, so this is probably where you're suffering most, is going to be your fleets. And unfortunately, fleets are what pushes you to Kyber the fastest. I've said it once and I'll say it a million times. The fastest account I've ever seen to get Kyber 1 was a account that was around for 23 months, and it was Executor into Profundity. It's just how it works. Yeah, so you're about to get Leviathan. That's phenomenal. That's great. I love it. I love the idea of having a Leviathan in this account. I want you to make sure you realize you need to be saving crystals now. Leviathan at 5 stars, at 4 stars, it sucks. It's really not good. I can beat it with my Gear 9, Gear 10 Bad Batch Marauder. Like, it's not great. So please save up your crystals and get that to 7 stars as fast as possible. I want you to focus down your fleets hard. That is kind of the big thing. I know you're going for Jabba next, but like, dude, I think you should go Leviathan to Executor. You already have the Relic 8 for Slave 1. You're already almost there. Finish the farm, dude. You'll have Leviathan. You'll have Executor. Let's see where you are right now. Yeah, you're in Kyber 2. That's going to be the thing that helps you most. Like, Jabba's nice for those mod materials. Absolutely. But like, dude. Okay, you have 24k crystals saved up for it. Perfect. But yeah, like, you are so close to Executor, and ships are really what pushes you around. That is what pushes you around. Like, you can swing up with a lot of characters, it's true. But, like, fleets are what stops people in their tracks and what gives you such an edge. So I would go Executor and Leviathan as your next 2 farms. So Leviathan into Executor, and then I'd circle back around to that Jabba. And then from that Jabba, probably Profundity would be my next farm. That would be my next couple of things. And please, for the love of all those holy, work on some of these side fleets that you have. Like, you have, this fleet finish, and I love that so much. But like this fleet, like that TIE Defender, it makes me depressed. Like, this could be a fleet that beats every single one of the meta fleets, and you just have it sitting here doing nothing. So I would say your characters are doing great. I love seeing your character page, but you need to take some time and you need to finish some stuff for your ships. 100%. That's going to be your main focus. We'll take a look at your mods really quick. Cat being fast is interesting. Like, not saying it's necessarily bad, but you don't have a JMK, and so it's not as important. 355 Resistance 0 Finn, beautiful. Mara Jade, 345, beautiful. Your mods are looking sexy. You have a good idea of who should be fast. Jedi Knight Anakin this fast is always nice. I would like to see a First Order officer faster than Hux, because I'm assuming you want a Night Sister team, which means you're not using the Night Mommies with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And so instead you're going to be using First Order, so you're going to want First Order officers slightly faster than Hux. If you can make him more faster than Hux, even if you have to drop Hux's speed a bit, it is going to be better, because when it comes to Jabba, he applies speed down, and so if you don't have bigger disparity, it'll end up with First Order officers still taking second turn. So, but it will help with your Lord Vader counter. I know with the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren Crons, it really doesn't matter. But regardless, you want to do it now while you have the Crons, so that way you can, be fine later on. So, should I wait till they announce the new fleet? For what? Because you're going to finish Leviathan, and, like, that's great. And then you can start moving towards Executor, and, like, if they announce a new fleet that's super, like, it's available for you and it's something you can push for, then great, awesome, beautiful, do it. But, like, you're not going to be losing out by pushing into this fleet, because then you can just circle back around and get this fleet afterwards and just absolutely dominate the meta and have 3 GL ships. And so, like, I don't like gambling on what I don't know. So, like, obviously, you know, you're going to get Executor. Maybe you don't spend a ton of prestige on it. You just get the Executor and you get the basics. Sounds great. That's great. But, like, it's not going to be a problem. You should have plenty of prestige at this point if you're farming, because, like, you don't have a lot of fleets done. So you should have tons and tons of prestige lying around. So you're not going to, like, waiting around for something to be announced, especially when it comes to CG, because CG doesn't announce things forever. Like, you're not going to regret finishing up the, you know, the TIE Defender, you know, finishing up the Imperial fleet in general, finishing up the Executor. So yes, I recommend Executor first, then Jabba. Like, you have a Gear 12 Bosch Leia, yes. You have, you know, a Chrysanthemum that's almost done. You have a Greedo that's 7 stars. But, like, looking at your overall for... You already have the Relic 8 Boba. You already have the, you know... you already have a Relic BAM, which is something that not a lot of people have. You have a Cad Bane Relic. You have a Bosk Relic. Like, you have the IG-88 at Gear 12, and he's not a Kyrotech character. It would be so easy for you to finish an Executor farm. You already have Piet at 7 stars. This is, like, one of the big ones that people wait on, and you already have it at 7 stars. Like, this is... It's such an easy farm to finish, and I would just go through and finish it. 100%. So I would do Executor, then Jabba. Okay. Unfortunately, I am out of time for the day. I apologize, guys. But we got through quite a few roster reviews, and we'll get through some more. Keep an eye out. I do have, excuse me, sorry. I do have a, if you go to the Discord, I'll show you guys right now. If you go to the Discord, you can go over to channels and roles, and at the bottom there is a section for pinging for roster reviews, and I ping every time I do roster reviews. You can also check out under streams, and I do post my stream schedule. This will be in your time zone. I set it up so that way, for me it says Wednesday at 11 a.m. But for you, it'll say whatever time zone you're in, it'll say what time it is. So you can go ahead and check here and check exactly when I'm going to stream, so that way you can catch the next set of roster reviews. So make sure you guys check that out. We are going to see if we can find someone to raid on both Twitch as well as YouTube. Just because, you know, we might as well share the love and keep the party going. So let's see if there's anyone streaming Galaxy of Heroes right now. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple people streaming Galaxy of Heroes right now, and I don't know who they are whatsoever. They look like smaller streamers, and so it'll be a fun time to kind of, you know, send you guys over and have some fun over there. So awesome. Let's do our outro, and then we will start raiding, my friends. Okay. Don Senzi, welcome to the damn community. Thank you for following, my friend. Okay. Big thanks to our damn sugar daddy, who is Dan C right now. If you want to take his place, all you gotta do is beat his numbers for the last 30 days. You get a fun little Discord role, so you're at the top of the list, so you can show off how dominant you are in the dam. Big thanks to our damn best members, current and former. They always have a place here, regardless of how long they held their membership. Big thanks to our damn elite in general. You guys are amazing. You guys are here every month, and I love you with all of my heart. Big thanks to those who contribute to the dam as well. You help to build the dam, as well as I'm looking to move soon, and so you guys are helping me get out of this apartment into a nicer apartment, so I appreciate it, guys. You guys are amazing. Additionally, if any of you have a Twitch, I would love if you'd go over on Twitch and go check out my Twitch channel, just for the simple reason of we're trying to hit affiliate as soon as possible and get our emojis and that kind of thing over there ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get these raids going. Let's share the love, my friends. So we are going to raid a channel over on Twitch first. Okay, so looks like we got We can actually, ooh, the guy that's we're gonna raid on YouTube, I think is the same guy, so I think we can raid him twice. So we can raid him on YouTube as well as Twitch, which will be a fun time. So let's do it. Okay. We are unable to raid him at this time. Why? Why? Fine, we'll raid someone else. Gosh. Okay. We're setting up the raid right now, guys. So Twitch, go ahead and get ready to move over. For those of you who are on YouTube, the rating is a little wonky. And so you're going to have to wait a second here. And then it'll say, people are moving on to this channel. And so then you can follow that link and you can click on it. Or if you just wait a little bit, it will send you over. So keep an eye out for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys.